Reverend Sue Browning, the minister at the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship at Easton and the Unitarian Universalists of the Chester River, and I want to just give you a recap of our T-shirt Sunday today. It was a chance for folks to wear T-shirts or bring coffee mugs or hats or whatever, and tell us a little bit of the story that went with that T-shirt. T-shirts can open up conversations. They help us remember to ask, tell me more about that. What was going on for you then? Why was that exciting? The quilt behind me is a quilt of my daughter's T-shirts. She and I worked with somebody and had this made, picking important parts of her life and that story. We also imagined if T-shirts open up stories, we were wondering, what might some of the early Unitarians or early Universalists have had on their T-shirts? We talked about one of our ancestors, William Ellery Channing. He was a minister in the Boston area. And we could imagine he might, as he was debating forms of Christianity, have something saying, yes, we need reason. Or maybe a T-shirt from the Universalist, Hosea Ballou. As you remember, the Unitarian or the Universalists were saying everyone's saved. Maybe his T-shirt, maybe in some nice, soft, heavenly colors, would say something like, yes, everybody. We looked at some of the later Unitarian Universalist folks that are still active in our movement today, and I was thinking about Reverend Dr. Mark Morrison Reed, and he wrote the book Black Pioneers in a White Denomination. What might he put on a T-shirt? And I was thinking something like, look around the room. Or Reverend Dr. Sophia Bentecourt, she's a current writer doing a lot of theology. I'm picturing as she looks at the intoxic price of individualism, something like, we are all saved together. That might be on her T-shirt. And as we talked about these stories. We talked about how T-shirts and our identities may give us a sense of belonging, and there may be a point where we get almost too loyal, that we start getting tribal. We can only see one way. What might T-shirts, as our coats come off and we walk around the streets this spring, what might our T-shirts do just to remind us that everyone has a story, that our assumptions can be deadly, that we need to make space, sure, for some fun and some association and an important sense of belonging, but we also need to be aware when we've grouped folks and stereotyped them. So my wish as we ended our service was that this spring as we turn in the vernal equinox, as we turn right now, that this spring be a time of more stories, more understanding, and more care as we do create this world we all dream about. Blessings. Have a great week.